for protect the ordinary man, the vulnerable woman. We ask Allah for protect we all. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. اللهم إني أعوذ بك من عذاب القبر ومن عذاب جهنم ومن عذاب الفتنة والممات ومن شر فتنة المسيح الدجال. اللهم إني أسألك العافية. اللهم إني أسألك العافية. اللهم إني أسألك العافية. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض. من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤود حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والصلاة والسلام على المرسلين وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.
Stir thyself to take hold of thee. Pashana mande vrasoto ranama kojana mande vreshete. I pray over the land of Sierra Leone, oh God, that people will stir themselves up in the name of Jesus Christ, that will set our hearts, we will ready our hearts towards God in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I decree mashovrende vrasoto palagada basoto ya, that we will lift up God in our hearts and in our lives in the name of Jesus Christ. We will lift up God in our hearts and in our lives. Masharakato shana mande vreshete prendeya. Mande gresoto parada badaga shoto vrandeya. I pray for Sierra Leone in the name of Jesus Christ. I pray for every area of the economy, oh God. Mashana brando rakasutaya. Every sector. The Bible says in Hosea chapter 5 verse 1 to 2, it makes us to understand that for God to bless the nation, he had to address the leadership. We pray for the leaders of our nation in the name of Jesus Christ. We pray for those who lead us spiritually and those who lead us in government in the name of Jesus Christ. The Holy Spirit will influence them. The Holy Spirit will influence them, and we will walk in the laws of God, because the land suffers when we break his laws. The land suffers when we break God's laws. It takes righteousness for a nation to thrive. We are praying for the righteousness of God in this nation, beginning from our leaders, from our spiritual leaders to our political leaders. Agree that the will of God is established in Sierra Leone. Righteousness is at work. Mashonda brasondo rakato shata brandaya. All walks of life. Masharaka sono mende brasoto brekeshete. Irana makonde brason. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. May the good Lord answer the prayers of we religious leaders. We don't offer prayer for we this morning in the Muslim and Christian faith. As I can always say, we're a very, very religious, tolerant people. We can follow the prayers. Even as a Muslim, can follow the Christian prayers. As Christians can follow Muslim prayers. And one unique thing that we don't always as a nation. And people can say, why we not able to replicate that in with politics? Why we not able to also say, if we can believe in God, we're not seeing God, but we believe, we get faith. Why do we serve what they see we serve? Why can't we show love? Why can't we accept and respect we serve for that we be? And why so much hate in we as a people? Why everything get for be about politics? If party not in a power, anything where the government within a power, they do not right. If you didn't have power, anything where your own government they do, even if not wrong, it is right for you. Why should we do that? Why can't we have conscience that as human we understand say the mistake, so that may they beg God for forgiveness? So even the people that they vote for, they give power, they can do everything right. They are not saints. They are not humans them way. Now extraordinary people them we go do everything right. No, definitely they're bound to make mistakes. They can't have everything right. And in a state like we, where there are a lot of issues and don't go through war, we don't come up on war, don't get Ebola, COVID, you get for struggle. Naturally you get for struggle. So we just need for accept say people and what they give power, what they give position. People who they vote for. Okay, we vote for the president, vote for members of parliament, councillors, mayors, and all that. Then the president they appoint people them. Then people are then get responsibility for serve. They're serving us. They're serving me, you. They're not serving APC or SLPP or NGC or NDA or RUFP. No. They're serving the people of Sierra Leone. That's the oaths where the president they take. And when the president take oaths, they administer oaths to people and where they give appointments as well. In as the president who vote for, they administer where appoint people, they administer oaths to them people and they as well say, when I go can serve this country. There is nowhere who's they say no, they can't serve APC party or SLPP party. No, nowhere. So this thing about you just need to get a political party for run a country, for run a government. That's all about politics. That's why we have politics and political parties. But we're all the same people. We're all. We're so interconnected that, sometimes it's surprising how, politics to some level, they can divide. And this whole politics and divide is about people and your personal interest too. For real. Like I can say one me big brother and my friend, Bokari Samabanya, can always say it's about control of the resources. It's not about wanting the country to progress mostly or wanting the governments to fail or succeed. So I can always give this analogy. You get somebody within a government, right? He's been out of governance. He don't be in opposition. Perhaps don't spend the money. If you're not spending physical cash, sometimes you don't put your energy, don't campaign for this party, then don't kind of power, then get in position. Position comes with a lot of luxuries. That's something no one will question. And people who they take job to some extent deserve some of the things that we then they get because it's public service. They need to make you comfortable so you not go be corrupt, so you go able to serve better, your job go be very easy. Then go give you vehicle, you get access to fuel, some then get internet and they get provision. If they fly officially, then go buy you ticket for go and all that thing and they put you in a hotel and all that. It comes with luxury, right? That's for sure. And you live with this for 10 years. Imagine you coming from somewhere, maybe you not been getting kind of luxury they are. Most people, most don't. Most, it's for sure. Most not get them because when you know they're in governance, most of them things and they pull from you. If you don't get job, you just there as politician or you they wait for you lay your own party kind of power. You definitely get for spend your money for buy fuel, for maintenance your car, for fly and all. So if you do that in 10 years, if you they're in power, you get all this luxury for 10 years or 15 years or whatever, then election come, you lost power, you go the opposition, you lost your job, and you not get access to the luxury they are again, you the vex, you know they feel happy. It's natural, that's us, that's human. It's human, that's how we are built. The moment you get access to some luxury and wealth, it's okay. If you don't get access to them, you won't be happy about it. So you sit on opposition now, you're not happy. You're not happy not so because the country know the progress, you're not happy because the access you had, the luxury you had, you don't have access to them again. So you sit on now with vexation, where you see other man and they pass with time. But them man and they self where they pass with time now so then self been don't sit on the vex where you self they enjoy them. They fly business class, you get your SUV, then go change your motor car. You ACD on full time. You know this I remember I've been the AYV and we've been get few people that way they come for interview, like then 2 hours or 1 hour program. The SUV they park outside, the AC they on, the motor car they on in the beats. the beats and say where the power or the mami commands na the studio for car inside cold motoka. That's how much people enjoy luxury, but they deserve it. I'm not saying they shouldn't. It's a choice. It's they've gone into public service and it comes with some luxury. It comes with some things away for make them comfortable. They then deserve them. We're not for vex for Dandy. Waiting we for vex for. Now if we they provide all here for them and then tell we say now this and this we they do, they know they do them, then we all for vex. We for hold them accountable because the presidents where we vote for now he appoints them and he don't administer oaths to them. Say they agree, say President Bioge one word where I can always read at the end of the news stories and where State House Communications units can send out. I can always admonish them, say, and remind them, say, it's difficult, but that the work this way don't choose for do. And we for do unto the best of our ability. And if una get any problem, my lines them always open, my doors open, una reach out to me for help. So this is the fountain of honor, His Excellency, who we voted for, reminding the people we appoint, say this is public service, we get a responsibility to the people. So if they not perform, we get every right for all them accountable. It's now we don't, even you where they support the party within a power, you get right for all the people them where the president or appoint where you vote for accountable. Because if them fail, now the president where you support where you vote for, or the party where you support, now it don't fail. It doesn't mean you hate the country. It doesn't mean you hate the person. No. It don't mean so. It means you are helping and letting this person know, no, what you been saying they do, or what they appoint you for, you know they do right too. You know they do right. There's nothing wrong. Even the president holding him accountable, there is nothing wrong, respectfully. That is our role. We as citizens, we as journalists, we as civil society, we just not for doing no more that way every other thing. If government they do right, say free quality education, no, not a better thing. Now for let them carry it more. No, me I believe in the free quality education. I've always said it. I think it's one of the legacy projects of President Bill, and it's something I think say in his second term. I don't know if not because of the minister we changed when Dr. David Senge was Minister of Education. We had a lot of engagement and focus on education. But there are a lot of issues now. Like I said yesterday, we talk about ghost teachers now, late payments of subsidies and all that. But I believe in free quality education. Like I said yesterday, me and one person we've been the advocate say them for legislator. Now one thing I believe in, now like how former President Kuma been do the free quality, the free health service for belle woman and small young baby them. See the progress what they make with that now. Maternal mortality they reduce. So these are the things where leaders and they do in a legacy project. Even if they come on a power, any government will come what's a good thing, then they continue with them and strengthen them and maybe increase investment in them. So that's the point. Holding government accountable doesn't mean you hate them, but like I've been they say, we get a cycle, especially with the politics and politicians. Perhaps I don't they make with the hate we save so much. The winner takes it all. We come now one person no more, and all the other people think they are excluded. They not get access to the wealth again, the resources. That plane with them be the sabi people them. For more than common power, people will be the fly. Sometimes inside the year they fly then 10 them. 2010. You know the fly go inside again. We there. Now we all there. Now we they move around. You know they go again. Sometimes they don't take the diplomatic passports. But even if they fly business class again because he is paying for it. He's paying for it. They be very careful, not for spending money that kind of way. So they fly economy. Now we all can at the economy side. You know. Motoka self, sometimes that one way been gets nice still they manage. You know, they manage them. Not so they change it. They put in AC on full time on. They go they manage them because they get for buying fuel. So that's about power and waiting me think say we We get this whole issue about where people are in opposition, and sometimes they can get vengeance, they can vex, and they vex quick. Then they oppose everything. And sometimes they give in, solution to the problems. Or say, if we can have power, now this we could do better. Now we own, I want you to take notes today. The manifesto them. Watch them. If you read the 2012 manifesto of the political party, them, the things that we change are not plenty because we problem them very unique. We want better healthcare, better education, better infrastructure, electricity. So now the same thing I can copy and paste and put. Watch 2028 manifesto they will get for common. Most get forget waiting there in the 2023 manifesto, election manifesto. Now small thing that they change them, but the most where they can talk inclusion. We go include all manner of government. We go ensure say we unite this country because they are the people where they unite we. They are. Now the politician them. We live and grow up in our communities. I know Sabuda na this tribe. They not compound them. We na full out na this week corner. They Timini. We grow up. We only play and laugh. We don't know what's tribe. We don't grow up with that. We go to schools them. We don't start waiting our party and tribe safe. Now waiting another name that we shall be and then family them. That's all. But this politics now we don't so they divide we safe. And for all you know, the politicians can get a level within the meet. You can see them. You can see how they can play and laugh with them meet. After they can don't make plaba, then go meet them, play and laugh. So you say me na my brother. Me na you. Now we they go the same church. Now we connected this way. You not sit on the feds and kill yourself for politics and politicians. No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. But the point I'm trying to make is politicians, most of them are seeking their interests as against the state. And we as people, whether in majority, get the responsibility for all them accountable. And like now you party in a power. There is nothing wrong for you hold them accountable. You help themselves. If you party not in a power, where they all learn and they within a power accountable, not forget for all you political party leaders them accountable back because democracy and good politics for start from the political party them. Now there you for start and back, all them accountable. So when they can have power tomorrow, then go understand say they get responsibility to the people them from them party to national level. But if you say no more, no, me anything, I like this man, then get money for go do this road or you get this project, they're not doing right. And not for talk about them. For God's sake, why? That road that you get for use them, it's not for APC or SLPP. If it well, now we taxpayers' money, then get for use back for make them. So we all get a role and a responsibility for all we self accountable. We political party them, we leaders them. There is nothing wrong. Do and respectfully. Let nobody not threaten you. Let nobody not make you afraid. It's your responsibility. Just do them constructively and respectively, genuinely. Do them that way there. You not cost nobody. You know what is wrong. If it's about education, you dey feel am, you dey pay for you picking, waiting you know for pay. Call out the minister, the member of parliament, and get committee on education. Call them out respectfully and bring them to their attention. That's your role as a citizen. Not to fetch, not to plabber. You know wrong nobody. Now you constitutional right for speak freely as wash, abuse you. They within the law. You know, abuse anybody, it's your right. And that's now waiting some of we they try for do. And I want to say this morning, yesterday I talked to my colleague in this program, Thomas Dixon. We talked to him, maybe they go to CID, and unfortunately, spent almost the rest of the day in CID, and Sludge been there for pull a statement, say they secure, then be able to secure him on bail. Yesterday for able to go back to his family, and Dixon gets an issue with a mining company. Yeah, so now I will explain yesterday. He reports a story about them not paying certain things because it's carried and go courts. And now he's been taken to CID for alleged cyberbullying and stalking. But this is the point. If people them where they come out openly and say things without fear, they say them, and even when people and they cost them, if they go with case na police, they are not treated this way. But the police go treat the case of then corporate institutions they are or politicians them against the journalists them, then it's great fear. It's great fear because nobody no want do thing where they make where they do the work. You're afraid to say if I say this, then go come with CID for me, then go kill me, go lock me. You're afraid, you go take your time. You go take your time. What thing you want to say when I write thing, you go afraid not for say himself. And your family go put you under pressure. Some of we don't they under a lot of pressure from with friends, with family. What you do by yourself for that country day? Do what you do and move on. You get plenty of opportunities them. Come out yourself, you know what I mean? But this is what we've chosen to do. But if you do them and you do them out of fear, then it's very, very difficult, you know. It's very, very difficult. We thought and prayers which we colleague them where they stand up for accountability and holding public officials, corporate institutions accountable. And I hope Dixon is doing well this morning. Pray and hope say this will pass. It's part of we territory what you they do. This is what we've gone through. This is what we have to go through and uphold what we believe in. So thank God you didn't sleep there. You therefore go back to your family, your wife and you picking them. And we hope say the police go do their work professionally, investigate and usai ever the matter go. We at Truth Media and I'm sure Sludge, the Guild of Newspaper Editors, will always stand with you and support you because we believe say what you're doing is the right thing. It's just holding powerful people accountable. That's all. There is nothing wrong in doing that. There is nothing wrong. And people who are powerful always knock you on the people where they hold them accountable and challenge them. But we all should do that. You say if we get your smartphone, not wait for just the journalists. Do them respectfully. If you see things where they go bad, just say them. We get a lot of citizen journalists now. Just go out there and say it. Somebody go see them, go share some side, other person go see them. That's how the message spread. You know, we all get that responsibility there. This is the Truth Morning Devotion. The leader of the devotion in your address this morning, Dandy, to the congregation or the people where they join me this morning na the devotion. Good morning once more and welcome from wherever you listen to me on 103.9. I'm on with Facebook page and YouTube channel. My name na Amadou Lamrana Ba, and it's raining. It's still raining heavily up we end here, and hope say wherever you do you're safe. We'll take the pledge this morning for pledge with commitment, with love and loyalty to the country alone. We'll come back. We will continue the program. Continue for watch and listen. And remember, say as always, the true and the last.
I pledge my love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. I vow to serve her faithfully at all times. I promise to defend her honor and good name. Always work for her unity, peace, freedom, and prosperity, and put her interest above all else. So help me God.
I pledge my love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. I vow to serve her faithfully at all times. I promise to defend her honor and good name, always work for her unity, peace, freedom, and prosperity, and put her interest above all else. So help me God. So help me God.
Orange money Kotoku don't come for you. Businessman and businesswoman, he don't come for you.
This time again, the delivery guy no dey give me all the money, and I dey lost track of all my payments them. How I suppose for one business like this?
Why you not register for Orange Money Kotoku?
Kotoku?
If you get small business that salon,
This now you chance for make you upgrade am. Orange Money they introduce Kotoku na business line for all business them.
Kotoku no get yaba.
Whether you na cookery seller, trader, barber, bike man or keke rider, this now una chance for receive payments directly to your Kotoku wallet from your customer them. And the best part now, Orange Money go pay you commission for receive payments na your Kotoku wallet. Cash out for free na any Orange Money office, franchise or kiosk point. Kotoku wallet na your business in better one. For register for Kotoku wallet, dial #144 *8*10#.
I say Orange Money Kotoku, don't come for you.
Are you tired of missing all your online meetings due to unreliable internet? Or are you paying too much for your internet and experiencing low speeds or even struggling with connectivity during video calls, streaming your favorite football match or show? WorldLink Communications Sierra Leone Limited, authorized reseller of Starlink in Sierra Leone, is here for your businesses and enterprises with super fast, unbeatable and affordable speeds here to cater to your needs. At WorldLink, we provide local support anytime, any day. To know more about our services, visit us at our office at 115 Beach Road, Lumley, or contact us on 080 000 111 or 075 000 111 or on our website at sl.wlnet.com. WorldLink Communications, empowering connectivity in Sierra Leone.
Land that we love, our home, God, our sweet Sierra Leone. Land that we love, our home, God, our sweet Sierra Leone. Waiting up in the government, waiting up in the parliament, waiting me up into development. Waiting me happen to we betterment, we want know. Do ya tell me, sir? Waiting they happen to me sister them, we want know. To we brother them. Waiting they happen when we preacher them. Hey big youths man, tell me where you aim. Tell me where you aim, tell me where you claim. Right now free ton, thief man on the dawn. Any angle and any range I am pay the pants on. Them be jolly set and bet and be their hoes. Man they be chop and them picky over by them clothes. Man they be jolly pose, man they be jolly overdose. Where we want for talk, man they jolly grab and then they rose. 1996 coffee order then draw we nose. 1998 a beauty business drug lows. So Kia be make olu not able to fufu na make them bakulolu.
Welcome back to the Truth Morning Devotion. This now the devotion from Truth Radio 103.9 FM, and we same way on Facebook and YouTube channel. We lead the devotion. My name na Amadou Lamgana Ba, and the devotion they can go na the regions for get an update for understand how things and they happen and how we people them across the country they do, so you go get an understanding and a feel of the country salon. Let me join my colleague Mustafa Sherif from Kenema. Good morning, Mustafa, and welcome to the program. Hello, Mustafa.
Yes, good morning, Amadou, and good morning, people of Radio Land.
Yes, so what's are the updates today from Kenema?
Well, actually, the Salon Police don't install CCTV cameras then in Kenema City for enhanced security in the city. Don't forget to say, now the city of Kenema, for the last 2 months, we experienced scenes of armed robbery cases in Kenema. But the new AIG when in Kenema, with the divisional commander AIG Torrent, well, instead we don't tie your job for ensure say then criminal they also a whole book of them to ransom. So in fact, they don't hold book up, they don't charge them to courts. On the day they don't sentence them, then courts high courts and then magistrate court. And some of them officers them, some of them criminals them. Now some of them police officers them we they be part of them criminal acts daily. Well, we tell God thank you. Majority of them they don't hold them, although we get them cases they appeal community them. So for take around the Salon Police don't decide for install cameras them at some strategic locations them in the city of Kenema. So over the weekend they complete the installation of them camera them at some strategic location in the city of Kenema. So AIG Torrell, according to him, is the project is aligned with the vision of the Inspector General of Police, with Mr. William Fire Selu, where in a motive for modernize the Sahel police with advanced tools and for better save the public of this part of the country. So here you to emphasize say the development reflects the Salon police commitment for use modern technology in policing and for also make a significant step towards for safer community. He urged residents them for protect the camera them for let them point and stress the importance for community cooperation for public safety and but all the installation, the mayor of Kenema Dibide, when a mayor Thomas Bayo, he praised the initiative and talk say this is a historic day for Kenema and the camera then will help to protect lives and property. And it's the mayor reaffirmed the council the support for the SLP effort for let them use technology for combat crime in the city of Kenema. Well, the team of ICT experts then from the Salon Police Headquarters, they lead the installation, we headed by Assistant Superintendent David Bayer, when the manager, we manage the installation. The camera them, the place in strategic major locations in the city of Kenema we include Clock Tower, in the railway line, Dama Road, Kisway Street, Dama Road, Kisway Street Junction, IDA, Bomatis section, Hangar Town, and Kenema City Plaza, and Simusu Hotel Junction by Hangar Route. Okay. Well, residents we welcome the project and express support for the improved security measures that the Salon Police have put in place. But the cameras they talk to the cameras and digital crime rates and enhance community safety them in the city of Kenema. Well, and also and talk say it will increase trust in the Salon Police. However, some residents then raise concern over the maintenance of the CCTV camera evidence.
Yeah, now that's I've been really what I ask the sustainability of them and whose side and day because you know it's a huge investment. I see them they do that now. They don't do that now. Freetown and other parts of the country. Waiting at the maybe sustainability plan. Say how do we ensure say this will fix and so if there is any problem we will maintenance them and ensure say we replace them as well. Then talk anything about that?
Yes, absolutely. The ARG na Eastern Region and the local unit commander, well, then pledge them support and ensure say therefore they put the security therefore they ensure they monitor and more especially because more than next people like would have made here. So even like the solar street lights we maybe put during harvest intent. Majority of the solar street lights criminals then go put back to the inside. So now as I refer to you, most of them, almost 95% of the street solar lights are not the again because people then use themselves.
Hello, Mustafa.
You get me?
Yes, I get you. Continue, just continue briefly.
So basically, then solar lights are they don't people and commodity. So the police they are sure say they will continue for monitor, more especially the next for monitor for ensure say people are not pull come out then cameras them and even the council themselves give them stop and they continue for give them support to the police for ensure say the safety of them camera and also the sustainability of them cameras.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Mustafa, for the update there from Kenema this morning. We definitely go keep in touch for get more updates from you as things and they unfold in other parts of the country. But thanks for joining us this morning.
All right, thank you so much.
This is the Truth Morning Devotion. We take views and from una way they watch or listen to we. You can send your message. What do you think about Truth Media? Waiting are your suggestion? Waiting are your comment? 078-193-193. Send them go find them and read their message. Then they continue for watch as the devotion they continue right from the studios na Ilcoats na Freetown.
Any angle and any range I am in the pants on them bitch they set and bet and be their hoes. Man bitch a post and them picky over by them clothes. Man bitch they pose, man bitch they overdose. Where we want for talk, man they grab and then they rose. 1996 coffee order then draw we nose. 1998 a beauty business draw close. Socky I be make olu not able to fufu. I make them back to lolu and send and go down na fadugu. Waiting up in the government. Waiting up in the parliament. Waiting be up into development. Waiting be up into we betterment. We want know. Do ya tell me, sir? Waiting they happen to me sister them. We want know. To we brother them. Waiting they happen but we preacher them.
Good morning, welcome back. We go Kono. Usai, we colleague Yero Jallo already set for giving some updates about waiting to happen with the workers them. You know, we've been the work for Koidu Limited, we've been done lost in job and just see them, you know, they wait for Yeri from waiting to happen next. Good morning, Yero, and welcome to the devotion.
Of course, good morning, Lamarana, and good morning to the people in Australia.
Yes, so we understand, say, the workers, the former workers, we been lost in job with the old Koidu holding saga, been pull a statement about taking a legal action. Waiting at them position and waiting at the update from that part in the country.
Of course, thank you very much, Lamarana, for that brilliant question. We see a press statement from the former workman them, where then respond to Koidu Limited with regards to the young press, where them also put out, say then stance remains the same, they are no longer workers, then been done tender then resignation, and then only they wait for to get then end of service benefit from the mining company where presently they in care and maintenance. Yeah, then among these sets, we they get some small issues where they come up, some man they come and comment, say they're not been support the decision in the first place, for then go into that strike. As Koidu Limited now, then press release where them pull out, say the strike now been an illegal, something where they do and they not follow due process at all. Where we been get an engagement with the president and the secretary general for the former mine workers union, where Charles Kanesi and Sulaiman Mansari, respectively president and secretary general, and then reveal to we say now been a unanimous decision from all the workmen them we've been there at the company, and they all tender their resignation a month ahead before Koidu Limited. They do that mass termination where then terminate then all contracts and where see then cease for be workman them for that particular mining company day. But just like as I say, we don't get some small hitch where they come up now the force. Some man they say they're not been support the decision. Some say them been there in favor of the decision. But now the lot of cries now that a lot of people don't go out of job and some of the young people don't even migrate out of Koidu. Some they the other local parts of the districts, they outskirts to side and they into gold mining, some don't go Lonsar. The economic situation really very difficult.
Waiting at them position, waiting at them direct reaction to Koidu Limited into this. Is it that then still they demand them benefits, them and all of that? Because I read the statement like they saying they go take legal action against the company as well, because the company still gets some assets now, Konodi, right?
Yeah. Then still gets the asset them with the inside the mines. They very intact according to security personnel, and we've been privileged for take a tour around. Then show we almost all of the things them with they inside there. Despite waiting people with they point out say they don't move out with all the machineries. Some of the machineries but the workman they will be the work day before say they don't move out with a whole lot, and the one they were with the see there now just carcass according to them we've been the work there, because nobody they get access to the place before now. Okay, so then stance remain, then the demand for the end of service benefits. The Koidu Limited paid and then benefit. Whether the company they come back or not, down to their business. Now only them benefits now in their request for at this point in time.
In that situation they are, I'd imagine say there will be some tension, people and all lost their livelihood, them families, them and all of this. Waiting at the reaction, if there is any, from the authorities there, maybe the district council, the mayor, or the political leadership na Konode.
Lamrana, most of the key political figures have been done. They try for distance themselves away from the situation, because if you read the press way Koidu Limited put out now that the strike is government motivated. I get one of the government will motivate the workman them for let them left, and even the court where the workman them take them case to now a politically motivated court. So most of the key political figures been done to stay silent. Like for example, we get a member of parliament where they part of the Mines Committee, Honorable Lamina.
He's chairman of the committee.
Yeah, most people been expected if we come and say something and it just tight-lip over the matter, and also the other members of parliament, they all just tight-lip on the matter as things stand. So that's not the stance of the...
And what's in the living condition of them former workers here? You don't interact with them and them families, them, because somebody go imagine the number of dependents them we then get, them picking them, then with them, people them way solely rely on them for then living. How is life with them?
Yeah, well, I would say for most of the workers, Lamrana, it is really pathetic, And in the engagement where we get with some of them, some they even talk to it and they cry, say school they can't reopen and they're not their own job. The entire family burden don't hinge on their wives them. And some of they even get that kind of respect maybe they get from your wife again at us, because what be the cow for make the home happy, that source they don't cut off. Some barely depend now on waiting in wife they provide for them. The economic situation really very, very difficult. And some of the way them picking them, they attend private schools, don't even take up the decision saying that they remove them day and take them to public schools, so them go pay the lesser than waiting in the pay in private schools. Okay. Overall, the cries from the workers too much. And a lot of them, they call that government will sit down with Koidu Limited, let them look for a way how they were able to sort this thing out fast. If the company they come back, or even they get the end of service benefits, one of the two, let government ensure say they're able to speed up the things, because life not really easy with them at the moment.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Mohammed, for the update from Kono. We will keep an eye on that story day, and hopefully we will get opportunity for talk directly to some of the workers about their livelihood and what's in the happen with them and their families. But thanks so much for the update from Kono.
Of course, you're most welcome, Lamran.
This is the Truth Morning Devotion. That now updates from my colleague Mohamed Yero Jallo from Kono. Continue for listen and watch. Next we hopefully they go to my colleague Joanna Bo for some updates on the child abuse case where it been reported yesterday. We do a follow up. Continue for watch. This is the Truth Morning Devotion on Truth Radio.
Waiting up in the government, waiting up in the parliament, waiting be up into development, waiting be up into we betterment. We want know, do ya tell me sir? Waiting they happen to me sister them. We want know to we brother them. Waiting they happen to we preacher them. 1961 me man they left free full host. Then they not see no better than about those. 1977 my feds been then about. Mr. Green be one for talk but Mr. Red na been bolo. 1991 the war begin inside salon. 1992 MPRCB take the gun. Where you look my bella up my body no they done. AFRC come mosquito said be take the bomb. Tell me waiting up into the diamond and the gold. Waiting up into we rutile where be there below. Waiting happen with salon, why in all they go before? But waiting happen with the politician, them we no one know. But waiting happen to we lighter, waiting happen to we writer, waiting happen to we culture so bad road upline. But waiting happen to MOH, the country flop with disease. Waiting do una churches, then they use politics for preach. Waiting do una forget for pay the one that we they teach. We want nobody paper una sign last year. We want no, waiting do photo then they come for well yeah. If not so pay then give the authority for smash ya. We want no but mistakes we wanna make any year. We want nobody fire, we want nobody water. Waiting happy to the money we cheap like a paper. We want no. Waiting happy na the government. Waiting happy na the parliament. Waiting be happy to development. Waiting be happy to we betterment. We want no. Do ya tell me sir? Waiting they happen to me sister them. We want no to we brother them. Waiting they happen when we preacher them. Who da get for help we, who da get for free we both. Who da get for be the one we come for safe alone. Show me the one we give we prosperity now we home. Now ya show we the way mosquito shoot pan telephone. Now make a the ask waiting happen inside this sweet parliament. Now make a the ask next election who da go be you government pa always pass. Still we ready for work like jackass. The system and the system I tell you not to pan bad. Waiting they happen to you salon man. When all the votes you get for go vote for like you put it down your throat. Waiting happen to you me brother. When we go.
Welcome back. We they go Bo for join with colleague Joanna. Good morning, Joanna. Hello, Joanna. If you can move from your side, we get a very, very bad reception from you. Hello, Joanna.
Yes, I get you clear, sir.
Okay, this is better. Good morning and welcome. How is Botown this morning? It's raining heavily in Freetown. How Botown like?
Well, Bo, the weather just dark. We know the dark, you know the rain that much, but the weather darkness from there. Actually, I'm outside, but it's cool like come by the way.
Okay. Well, it's wet here this morning, and that's the wonders of Allah. But yesterday you've been giving an update about a child abuse matter where you've been the investigate. So what's the follow up to that case?
Thank you very much. Yesterday, after I did the report, I also did follow up my station to know exactly how the case went go. Because before I get the report, the woman within a detention. But when I reached my station yesterday, the regional coordinator of the FSU told me they look at key conditions for making grant bail for the woman, one of which now that now be lactating mother. Number two, considering the cry of the boy, where they know say the woman are the only breadwinner of the family, and nobody know if take care of the boy. So then decide for grant and bail on the point say if for the comeback station every day for the report station. If been there by if yesterday been in a station, I asked them some few questions. Like HSF, I think they go through a lot of things at the house. Sometimes all of them they lead down for make it do that. After yesterday, actually give me a chance for talking now. Say they go through a lot. Now they do everything, it is sell, black to make it
but that's not a justification for beating Pekin. I see, we can't put the pictures that you send way up. I see the pictures them. They that's a brutal way to treat a child. That's not a justification because you go to pressure, not only Pekin for fully vexation, right?
Yes, I'm thinking so. Now you will be now that was the beginning of the no people not to you will but the police and they still investigate it because of the gravity of the offense. For immediately who everything is a bit I send the file and put to for make the advice of the doing on the case. But another development, yesterday I talked to the Ministry of Gender Experience Affairs. I talked to the district representative for that particular case in Nabob Street, and himself talked to the area of the case. Even though she believed, he sent the gender officer for the station and doing follow up. In that Saturday, they also been in the house of the interview the man and also they talk to the man and to them. The good thing is that they say that they tell for a short sleep, they get an organization. We will actually take care of the Pekin. But they say the priority because the Pekin is still the health. Now they don't be put on. But
so Joanna, who side the Pekin day? The Pekin don't go back na the same home or it in any safe place where they are away from the access of in mama we beat and black and way day.
Now here, my still there na the house. Still there na the house. Still there with my mind. I can speak to you right now. So the ministry, the coordinator of the family say, then the firm will forget an organization. They don't reach out to that organization which should interest. But because of him believe, you know, going to tell me all the follow-up as to what happened now. He said we reach out to him today as to waiting for the people before he fixed it. Because he's still there with my man and house, and he's still there with the same family, you know, and there is every tendency for the thing will continue. Somebody could come nice today now. That woman could have just nice because of the kids, the gravity of the kids. But in future, somebody then say more on the left with black hand. They still continue for this. So instead of being talk to the police, then they didn't talk to the other authorities. So they then brought the woman to book. But police then say they will send the fine to for me to advise them to listen for this. But they say they actually they investigate the case. And so say they give justice to the boy, the boy became to this woman being manhandled.
Okay, Joanna, thank you so much for the update. But me just think say it's not right. Forget the picking for staying at the same home with the same woman. We will only keep him inside house. They beat him until he get for escape and come out. I don't think that's a right decision because there is every other tendency that it can hurt the picking as well. And you know, because if it don't do with the picking a house time picking, he lock him inside according to your report yesterday. It don't beat him until the picking able to escape and people and see him and intervene and all that. And the picking don't go back with the same mama and woman at the same home, you know. And yeah, well,
one thing we don't find out, the community people are also listening. Probably we just want police and the car one way or the other. But they really come into it because imagine the woman there herself, nobody no come and say they help the bikini. The bikini is still pricey, nobody know me.
No, but the state self, like the ministry gets a responsibility for this is a minor, now picking, they get a responsibility for ensure say they get into a safe home, a safe space, so I could be safe. You know, not a justification, and they say because the mammy na the breadwinner and for let him take care of himself now and let the authorities and take care of the Pekin because the safety of the Pekin may think say very, very important. This somebody we don't abuse the Pekin for this long time. Police intervene, they arrest them, then get the Pekin back for go stay with them just because the breadwinner and all that. To me, it's hard to understand. But thank you so much. We go continue for follow up that story there and get updates from you as things and they unfold. Thank you so much, Joanna.
Thank you very much, Norman, and glad for joining this morning.
Thank you. That's now Isa Joanna Bawa, we colleague from Bo. They give you updates about a woman we don't keep him picking inside us. They beat him, they abuse him. The photos are very bad, and we can put them up, and the Pekin be able to escape at some point, according to reports. People in Siam, they intervene, police intervene. But the reporters you hear from my colleague now that police run over the Pekin to the woman back because they can't keep the woman in the take care of the home and the family. So it's a problem. But continue for follow we on Facebook, on YouTube, and on 103.9 FM. This is the Truth Morning Devotion live on Truth Radio. And my name is Amadou Lamrana Ba. We'll take a break, a quick commercial break. We'll come back. We'll continue the devotion.
Are you tired of missing all your online meetings due to unreliable internet? Or are you paying too much for your internet and experiencing low speeds or even struggling with connectivity during video calls, streaming your favorite football match or show? WorldLink Communications Sierra Leone Limited, authorized reseller of Starlink in Sierra Leone, is here for your businesses and enterprises with super fast, unbeatable and affordable speeds here to cater to your needs. At WorldLink, we provide local support anytime, any day. To know more about our services, visit us at our office at 115 Beach Road, Lumley, or contact us on 080 000 111 or 075 000 111 or on our website at sl.wlnet.com. WorldLink Communications, empowering connectivity in Sierra Leone.
Me man, you no go believe this. Orange Money cash out fee don't count down to only 1% for any amount you cash out.
Young lady, now true say Orange Money they charge now 1% for cash out.
Yes, sir. Just 1% of the amount where you want for cash out.
So if I cash out 1,000 leons, now 10 leons no more they pay?
Exactly. 10 leons for 1,000 leons.
So me picking, if I cash out 100 leons, now 1 leon they pay?
Yes, ma. Just 1 leon for 100 leons.
Wait, bar. If I pull 50 leons, that now only 5 cents that they pay?
Now you don't talk so.
Wow, this one fool me much. I know one day here is such low fee. Orange Money don't make things easy for we all.
Now, cash out for only 1% of the amount with the widest agent network, na Salon. Now the cheapest cash out fee. No more stress, no more high fees. Just easy transaction. Orange Money, they any outside you go.
Orange Money, they are for you and me. Tell you why.
Mina Yusufu Jallo, the Cow Footprints, and you they listen to Truth Radio on 103.9.
Many thanks to the Cow Footprints, Yusufu Jallo, for that shout out. The based at UK, and the man we always play the drum and blow the flute and sing and dance for the Kingdom. Thank you very much, Koto, for that one day. Good morning once more and welcome to the devotion. And see a lot of comments on we Facebook page, a lot of interactions, and thanks to all the people who follow me this morning. And I'm also on radio on 103.9 and on Truth Media SL on Facebook and YouTube. Now we can talk about the woman them. Plenty good work them within they do for push this country go before and serve the challenges them within they face inside with society. Where a society we still believe say na man they no more powerful than them for day before. We ask for no, who we there as a nation after the Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Act, we me strongly, applaud and believe say nothing way for push women and go before and even get a woman with we can be a president of this country. But we want to know if things don't change or things are still the same. So this morning, for talk more on this, I get with me Dr. Aissata Mahoy, the Minister of Gender and Children's Affairs, and we also expect to forget Madam Nasu Fofana, award-winning activist for women's and girls' rights, and also an entrepreneur and former gender advisor to former President Kuma. The question they ask this morning, now if one of the people believe say we need to forget a woman president, what do you think about that? After over 60 years, we've tried men. Is it something you think we should do? Yeah, we need, but we go only get that where we get the woman them empowered and come forward, say, yes, we have things say we for be president. But I get the pleasure for welcome my very good friend and the Minister of Gender and Children's Affairs, Dr. Aissata Mahoy. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Lama, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. And I want to say, you're not the first, first minister for joining me at the program. It is a pleasure for get you this morning. And I just want to ask, how has it been with you, the transition? I don't used to talk to you from a civil society perspective, to possibly serving the women and children of this country. How has it been?
First and foremost, I want to tell His Excellency the President, for we, I think you don't see any other woman. It's say na Aissata Mahoy, na for lead this ministry, we for push woman and picking business go before. I want to tell them plenty thank you because it give me the space for make us serve. And I think say since I don't take off the mantle at the land. I still learn because now a process for me, transitioning from civil society to in politics. It's something that not only God in grace now in the guide you and that one day. We all know when it comes to politics, na salon, waiting it mean. You get too many challenges, especially as a woman as well. But I think I like the job.
You
So
enjoy
because
it?
yes, very much.
Yeah.
Because I like the job, I did try for put me all in all, and with support from a lot of friends, a lot of civil society organizations, I don't push go before small.
Yeah.
And some of the things the way I did do, the transitioning from civil society to mainstream politics is not something that comes in a day.
Yeah.
You know, and so His Excellency, I can remember in words they making, he always say, he say nobody know the old and the born minister.
Yeah.
Or nobody know the old and the born, then put you school, say go learn for
Yeah.
be a minister. You know, he say, now learn, you did learn within the process. And so far I think say I did try
So-
in my own way. And I want for tell also the plenty thank you to the people of this country, especially the women them and the pikin them who believe in me.
So most times, you know, when people join public service, then they get political appointment, they move into politics, they become politicians. Do you consider yourself a politician now, a full-time politician, or there's going to be a shift? After
I said,
service, you can move back to what you've been doing?
I'm still learning, and
we shouldn't forget, sorry I'm saying this, people should know that you also in academia. You
exactly,
teach too as
that's
well.
why I want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still learning, and for me, I believe say all my strength where I've been getting in civil society and the classroom, also I've been to do research, also I've been to lecture. I think it helped me greatly on this job, and I cannot deviate from all that kind of training where I don't get all the year and day. So for me, I think say this is just a stepping stone. Like I say, I still dey learn. I no go talk say I'm a full-time politician now. They brag about it. I was seeing myself going into politics maybe when I don't hold small.
Okay.
Now that always not be me thinking. I did not see this coming. So, but it don't come.
Okay.
With God in divine grace, and the leader where we get we choose me say you need for come. So that side, I think now God they lead me on.
Okay.
And I believe in God in power.
Well, when you decide on whether you don't join full-time politics and get this plan for maybe take some big political role, I'm sure you'll give us that exclusive.
Sure. Well, you know, go say, because once you don't become a minister, you're a politician.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, me still they learn. Because I want, the politics where I want for seeing this country, in a politics where when you open your mouth for talk, you see you are well informed on political issues, you are well informed on development issues, you are well informed on decisions where they make the country move forward. So I still learn the politics of my party where I serve right now. And I want to see this particular term in my life as a term where will help me in my transition in my life. Like I say, God, na the divine grace. Now, you know who say they lead me. But because I did not politics, serving as a minister, I believe I'm a politician. I will not say a fine or a full-fledged politician, which maybe are not qualified according to how people define politicians in this country.
You don't join political party now? You're a member of
I'm
the
a member of the SLPP.
A Karkayan member. Okay, well, like I say, you know, it's a transition from civil society to politics. But as you say, it's something you enjoy and you find them interesting. And we God guide you, hopefully.
Yeah.
We will break that news and
By
break
God power.
Yes, thank you very much. Well, welcome with other guests, Madam Nasu Fofana. It's a payment.
It ain't come.
Now
the fish they don't go. They don't go holiday first.
I know. Good morning and welcome. It's a pleasure having you this morning. It's raining heavily this morning, so we appreciate you guests you know, for brave and join with us.
No man, then so we do.
Yes, I know.
we're very conscious of.
I know. I know. And thank you for coming. Thank you and welcome. It's been a while.
It has been,
Yeah,
and
it has
this is really impressive,
Yeah,
Lama.
thank you.
And you know, I know say
I've been sending me condolences, but it's
Yeah.
really good for see you and, you know, moving things the way you're moving. So congratulations to you and your team. Let God Almighty put hand by this.
Amen, amen, and thank you so much. And thanks to both of you for the support over the years. You know, we've built a relationship, a professional one, mutual and respectful one, and we're moving on that. But this morning we talk about the woman, the Madam Minister. Why don't you start with this? We all been very excited with the Gender Empowerment and Women's Empowerment Act, Gender Equality, and we did believe, say, yeah, this is something that will change things for the women in this country. In political appointment, in government, like cabinets, we get women them, a lot of women them, we did it. But the other side them, where the act touch, waiting at the ministry in whole in ensuring that this act is implemented to the letter. We not just get on a political level, but even in private sector, because side and the way private sector them get the obligation and responsibility for appoint women them.
Yeah, I want to tell you plenty thank you, because I just want to give brief background how we reached to this point as a country. You know, like the early 90s, things were happening in the world, and a lot of the marginalized people, the vulnerable people at that time, were women and children specifically. So the world come together. We decide we get what we call Beijing. Create a platform. CEDAW come into being, the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, where they try for look at how we for empower women, how we for protect women, strengthen the thing then where they help woman business go before for develop the woman then, and above all for make sure say the things the way they happen at the world not disturb the woman then race. Yeah. So all the things will come into being. Then what we for do as countries, once you sign to that particular convention, you are party to it, you have the responsibility to domesticate. So if you check around 2007, when we had the late Pa, His Excellency, we don't die, Tijan Kaba, women them in this country, everybody come together for, say, we get with 3 gender justice laws. When one, you get the Domestic Violence Act, the Registration of Customary Marriage Act, and Devolution of Estates and Divorce Act. Now the stepping stone that one day for this country. Even though women them don't they play key role, especially during the war, women they lead. Bintumani 1 and 2, you see women them fed, and you still get some of them kind women in there, like Aja Larry Cole, Marie Bob Kande, Nana Pratt, all of these women they were there. So we get then and then they don't begin to become enlightened. We say we get state obligation, we all. So we begin to see how we position women then. But like I said, development is a gradual process. So these were the stepping stone for where we did USA with this today. We see say by 2012 we had what we call the Sexual Offences Act. We that one day 2019 then repeal them. They repeal them and they review them. They make stiffer punishments for people offending children specifically. Now the term you see the president been tried for pronounced rape as a national emergency.
Yeah.
Yes, because of the kind thing the way happened. That small 5-year-old Pekin where they raped all of those cases. So we established the Sexual Offences Model Courts for trial perpetrators. However, progress is small. And we see by 2020 we get the Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Policy. We ensure with the pathway we position ourselves for bring into force women in this country, civil society organization, a lot of activists then, including the then minister, Madam Manti Tarawali, we've been there at the ministry. Kudos to them because Naim take the landmark law to Parliament where they were able to pass 2022, the Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Act, where this now one of the laws them where Salon don't enough toll for at the global stage for let them know we say we don't take steps in protecting our women. However, we know say By year 2000 also, we get what we call WPS agenda, when the UN take resolution 1325, where they protect women them, where they make sure say women and they in decision-making processes. So all of these treaties or resolutions are what the country is following presently Sierra Leone, where they bring policies then together, laws them. We know, so inside that same 2022, there was the Customary Land Rights Act. There was also the National Land Commission Act, the Political Parties Regulations Act, the Elections Act. All of them were also come, and we see by the PR we're able to get a lot of women them inside leadership position. We go say 30% in a parliament. When you remove the paramount chief, then the female paramount chief them. But when you include them, it's about 28-29%. We don't try another side. You look at cabinet, we have 34.5 female full cabinet members, and then we have 36.3 now deputy ministers. So we don't try, because when you check the last government, we get 12.3 in a parliament. Then something about 5 women in a cabinet, then Pakaba say you see 3 women in a cabinet, but then they don't go. Because now women themselves one for position themselves. So this law, the Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Act, the role of the ministry, now I answer your question, now that for make sure so we monitor the implementation of that particular law day. So what we don't do, thanks to we partner then like UN, especially UN Women, we don't work on what we call accountability framework, because the law make provisions for develop a tool. So my predecessor set the framework for me. I don't come. So now implementation. So me they look now inside the law, all the recommendations that we've been there, the clauses the way they act on. So with support from UN, we don't train what we call gender units within MDAs. Where ministries then get gender focal units. We then one and then they work directly with the ministry for provide information on gender mainstreaming and gender budgeting, so that every ministry will give account of how then they run the ministry, taking into consideration the gender lens. When the campaign budgeting, how they mainstream. So we want to see women there in leadership position in some of these ministries. Like I said, we're making progress, and this progress here, so we all know this country, especially the women then, we for take credit on them.
So progressively with the act, there's been changes, as
a lot
you
of
mentioned.
yes, exactly.
And that gets to do with the governance sector, as you mentioned. Like I say, the act itself also talk about private institutions.
Certainly,
what
yes.
they should do.
Yes, I'm coming. So say there are key things within that act. One, you talk about financial inclusion for women.
Exactly. We
can talk a lot about them. And we want to tell and thank you because of the strides. This is what we call complementing government's effort. And she has been a very strong supporter of what we are doing as a government. And we want to tell and thank you for that. So the financial inclusion aspect, many of the recruiters them, now this country, now the private sector, where they recruit women them, and also women them into small businesses. So we work also with the private sector. This not take full scale it, but I can authoritatively tell you that there are institutions or companies where don't approach the Ministry of Gender for they do training on the law, so they understand what's in the inside the law.
Yeah, because that's very important.
Yes.
Especially for making say sometimes the elites, we understand what's in this law they're about to some extent, maybe.
Lama, I will tell you, say plenty people don't know what's in the
well, to some extent, the idea of say 30%, that is
that one.
That is popular. The awareness of it is out there. Women don't get 30%, but waiting at this 30%, waiting it there about, Madam Nasu, waiting it there about you. Like she said, you try to open a bank for women, then that's what they say.
My God,
but with this act, where are we presently?
Okay, so I listened to my sister, Madam Minister, where they do an incredible job. If you get one minister, in me personal opinion, we don't try for bring women then come together for support the work way in ministry they do. I think she leads that. Okay. But I just notice he jump on side and when they talk about the policy angle we get with to the law with the GWI. During the President Ernest Bai Koroma presidency, we mean have been the special agenda advisor. And I know say we've been get the agenda for prosperity. We been get 8 pillars. So the 8th pillar, we gender equality and women's empowerment, we now don't become the GWI. Now been a pillar where we really faithful because we get 7 man them when I joined State House at that time. Because we've been all they talk about gender. Like where the minister don't talk and we don't get them progressive, not progress. People that don't really work then, Madam Dr. Nimata Magic's work at them, who can at this country, Miss Might. I mean, so many women, we stand on their shoulders. But there was a gap, there was a lacuna in policy decision making, whereby just like how they say right now, and minister they even say plenty people and no. Even at that time when you called in, when you say gender, people then the way then they look yourself. I remember IG Mono. I remember IG Mono come and say, "Hey, national gender police, gender IG," But at that time, we be need for bring this issue at the government level, let it be at par with any other policy. So my goal, where as gender advisor, where I've been really they push forward, how we go sit down where we all go together in conversation there so today. So push very hard, forget the 8th pillar, which was not easy. Okay, but indeed, somebody like the chief economist Almami Bangura and the Ministry of Finance, the current FS Dingy, but Almami Bangura, when I have been the chairperson of the Agenda for Prosperity Committee, and then Dr. Nana Pratt came along after, asked me, say, no, you have to, no other pillar not been do presentation, but for pillar 8.
No, they get for present.
I did 2 technical presentations.
Just for let you get approval.
For let we get approval. I mean, at that time, Dr. Samura Kamara was the Minister of Finance, and then but I be one go in, let them not just feel so they can't cry for something. But that it was, important for the nation. Forget this at the national policy level, and so we got pillar 8, and thankfully, of all the policies where the then government's been get, this now one policy we move over with all with political, gymnastics, it moved over. And the minister we been come in, Madam Bedu Dasama, at that time, I get for Giam kudos as well, because, foundations have been laid, and it come a look at, by this time, the ministry had it, as in the work on a policy document. So he makes sure say that continuation they happen, which is important because a lot of work had gone into that for let it become a policy. So Madam Bendu continue with that, document they and acknowledge the work where woman they and man them, be done do, and then obviously the ministry which we where we be done advocate for a very long time that it should be separated from the social welfare, which is a good thing. So at least the ministry cable for focus, specifically on the issues of gender and children. And then President Bio give that opportunity there. And then of course Madam Mantitawali came in and the everything then really just kept going. So we've built on that, and so everybody, like joining my sister here, everybody will continue for work, including the girls and boys of this country. We really push this agenda. We tell them thank you. The question was how
who states with this? Where are we with all this good work owner don't do? We don't get the law now.
Yes, we don't get the law, but I believe we could be closer as women. Okay, I believe say the momentum, the effect what we've done, the effect. If you put thermometer right now, okay, the woman then we know say we get according to the statistics where Minister don't give, we get this representation, but Una dey feel am.
In what sense?
Una dey feel am because inside Saturday night, Sunday wey he even call meeting for let woman then come. You understand? There is something, you know, he can say, where the woman then? Okay? We don't fight for this. And I believe that there, now like where you una don't work for something, then like, you know, something come just to weapon them. Where the energy not there.
But why is that? Because
okay, I'll tell you.
About women not supporting women?
No. Let me tell you. And in 2018, I wrote about this when I do my thesis, you know, with my last master's, 2018. And I've been say there's one thing that we get for realize, say, this is a collective fight, not one individual fight. And no one woman or two women or three women get for, you know, what I go say, grab the space. And I mean this in really all fairness and truth, because now truth media with it. So I believe from 2018, within the political party, when you talk about the women's wings, because the women then they work regardless of the political party. I feel like, and I am totally against. I don't even like women's wings. Yeah. Let alone the separation of within. You know, we have the JMB women, we have the SLPP women, we have the APC women. You know, but these are structures. You understand the women's wings of the political parties. Even though I feel saying a way for give one woman power, where can easily, if you know, take time even for marginalized other women them. But I feel like they had a role because the intention behind women's wings was really a progressive one for make sure say we get, you know, the voices of women in this, you know, this gatekeeping political party stakeholders. Yeah. But I believe that once thing we make lukewarm the women's movement that is country. Now the splitting of the SLPP women's wing into a JMB wing and into an SLPP wing. Because, I mean, I don't know too much about in politics, but this is what we see outside.
You mean that they affect the national?
Yes.
Nationally?
It affects, because even within, that should not have happened. Now, when I can get to a support group, you understand? But if you have, you know, at the national level, a national political wing for women, okay, I think the power could be there. This, you know, I speak to quite a lot of them as women, you know. So if you look at even the appointments of women, okay, I believe that within that space, within the SLPP, okay, there are more women identified as JMB. So I think when you infuse that kind of structure within a political party structure for women, you already create a division. So I think that should, you know, those women who came as women for the president should have been, for them they see them as
they don't go within the party
structure. They don't go within the party structure. But for me, it is critical.
Is it that the political party themselves, no, even with the Gender Empowerment, Women's Empowerment Act, watch the leadership structure of the political parties. The two main political parties, the chairman, the deputy chairman, the secretary general, them are all men. It's just the same structure of the women. Is it that the political party, they know they recognize this act, they know they implement them with, because the party are the structure for governance and national politics.
But you know, we get the PPRC, okay, where if you know, the oversight cannot just be, oh, we don't know, say you're not a leader of that, because I think you had, I don't know, I saw something yesterday, you are not a leader of that political party, or you're not, no. If there is a law, okay, when I don't say 30%, you talk about private sector, it has to start from the political parties. And we don't see twice now, for example, where Madam Veronica Kadisise don't go for the deputy leadership of in party, you know, but twice she has nothing. So not so woman and not a support woman. It's about the deliberate disregard by political parties for deregulate women within the decision-making structure of political parties. And that is why if there is a women's wing, it should not be divided. It should be collective. So even when I don't get this, I would say more powerful Julius Maada Bio babes, okay, wing, you still see say they're not even able for infiltrate, okay, with all the power for make we get a woman as a chairperson or deputy chairperson of the party. And with the APC, Madam Jennifer Kagbo be also go for deputy chairperson. Okay, the last time, just before the elections, she didn't get to. So until we get women, not as wings, okay, but as heads and hearts of political parties.
Madam Minister. Yes, I want to say things differently.
Okay.
You know, for now I will tell you, say the SLPP did the development constitution, and these are all issues that are being looked into. And by God's grace, we hope say by the time with that constitution they ready. It's unfortunate in already before this particular convention.
I want to stop, Madam Minister, for 1 second.
No, Ms. Nasu, let me. So what I see, like you said, this is Truth Media, and the issue of women not supporting women is also coming up. In as much as the men also have to give space and allow women. What I think within me is women should also learn to grab the space. You know,
is that by showing up?
So, yes, you show up. You give your interest. You give your desire.
But
you
just
give.
Said the listen. We don't show up twice.
Yes, I'm not disputing that fact. She may be one woman. Where are the other women?
But if we don't have,
how can we lift ourselves up? Is by starting for let you know say this I want them and put you all and all Panam. Me, Honorable Veronica Kadisi, I had a one-on-one discussion with them after the old elections. She says she's giving up. I said no, giving up is the last thing that you have to do. I said if you not to give up, waiting
twice.
And twice. Yes, I can understand the plight, but you don't have to give up because people and they force you.
But she doesn't have the enabling environment.
You know, so this, you know, these are all the things I'm talking about now. So one, when men say we are a formidable force to reckon with, then they're able for say, oh, then why so? Let we free them, let we give them. But we are not a reckonable force. So we're not a full force.
So what is the problem? The point is, you know, when we have these conversations, it comes out there are issues.
Yes.
And the issues are we knocking one for Siam, but how una they support una self.
So let me continue to answer your question. And Madam Kadisi, Veronica Kadisi and Madam Jennifer Kagbo, they showed up. You know, me, I know they ever say woman, they know they show up. We do show up, you understand? But it is systemic, it is structural. Now the ability, when it don't come to the power, okay? I remember somebody said to me once, that's why don't come to the power, the man, they know they look gender. They look for the power. Okay, but because when you even look at the political parties, the way when they strengthen the youth, male youth, we just you understand. Waiting make una able get with all the gender waiting so for the talk about and the commitments. I think we have it on paper, but the practical enabling environment is not there. And I want to disagree with my honorable minister. That's, you know, now we know they show up. We they show up. We show up for a woman like her because also she creates the enabling environment for women to show up for her.
Exactly.
You understand? He go call me at any given time. Say, Madam, We have a meeting. I'll come.
But initially, you started. You say she gets frustrated or it go raise concern about. We they call the meetings.
Yes. So
is it that the national politics they divide?
Well,
No, we all at the same page.
You understand?
We didn't at the same page, but
Madam Minister,
beat them around the bush.
No, I'm not. No, Madam Minister. You jog me talk because I want let people to understand this talk here because you know what's in do. So that JMB business not been one. I also feel to say we had, and we still have an opportunity. Okay, we get a very vibrant First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Okay, we seem for don't come also and show a lot of interest in the area of women and girls empowerment, which I appreciate as firstly as a woman, but most importantly as a practitioner in this area. But I believe what she has failed to do is also bring every woman, not just in political party women or in GMB women, okay? And I feel like if for the first time we have a woman, not just in, well, I not say for the first time, I don't want to be Keketoma who everything is the first time, but, you know, a woman who don't get a space way unprecedented within our political, you know, where the president gives so much power. And I feel like the fractures where we talk about, okay, if at her level, okay, he been engaged more, and not they say not engaged, but more, okay, I believe that, you know, it would have been better. But I also feel like the engagements where it on the whole also continue for, because, you know, for not for get this very strong force we will not try for see, because what she is doing is public. Her platform is advocacy, and when you bring up advocacy, you advocate for laws and all of those things. I feel like you now need to work with other people, whether it's institutions or individuals.
Is it that they say the First Lady in work or, you know, programs are not inclusive? Is it just based?
I would say it is not as inclusive as it is supposed to be. And I would say that to her. Because let me say, even somebody like me, when he gets programs that we feel say we can add value.
You don't get invited?
No, it's not about, I think I've been invited. No, you don't have to wait until the First Lady invites you. You show up like where the minister. I have showed up. Okay, well, like, you know, even like this last time we get something when I been in the Commonwealth, because I know the role that I played. I was a finalist out of 250 people, okay, for the head of gender at the Commonwealth. I was one of 3 people globally. In fact, the Secretary General, the then Secretary General of the Commonwealth, do the final 6th assessment, okay, for, you know, would I go get that job? The possibly have been hold the job then, 9 gets and today. So when she got that, because it was something where I've been done waiting so far, I sent a message to a sister, a lovely sister, okay, and say, congratulate the First Lady, and if ever in need support in this role, I'm there. But that is not even the first time. So it's not that people don't show up. So I am saying, even in deliberations on certain things, I think she could be more inclusive. I've not seen her much, apart from maybe the women in parliament, the APC women in parliament. I have not seen, maybe I have missed. And if I've missed, I'm sorry. But I'm talking about things that I think she could be more inclusive. So I believe, say, waiting lacking right now, okay? Not just from her, but also the civil society. So you look at the Women's Forum, and I always say this to Madam Sally Adams, that, you know, you don't do some good work, but you're also missing the point. For me, what I'm saying here, I say it to them privately as well, that as the Women's Forum, okay, you are supposed to be representing all of our voices, but in certain times you are not. So when the issue of Lara Taylor Pierce came up, okay, I didn't see the Women's Forum, and I sent her a message. Say, what's happening this woman issue? Where is the, where you don't call the woman then follow, can't talk about that, okay? She was not so interested. But recently, I see the Women's Forum on the issue of the First Lady. I see say, no, you cannot pick and choose. So I think that's, for me, in fact, I lay a big blame on the leadership of the Women's Forum for the kind of fragmented, okay, way women's movements they go.
Madam Minister,
Yes.
Nasu Johnson say the there's division.
Okay.
You can't move away from it. But one side we go bring people together at the political level. If people see women them from the divide, the APC, SLPP all they work together in the interest of women, then go understand, say, yeah, there is a goal, irrespective of the political differences. How do you get to do that, as the Minister of Gender, bring everybody on board?
Okay. So if one minister day where they work with cross-party alliances, that has to be me. Then they are going to take credit
100%.
So when I took up office, what I did was, I been not say Ms. Nasu, na APC gender advisor, but I called her. She came to my office. I don't even call her.
I come.
Yes.
I show up.
There are other women waiting though. I mean, they pick ideas. Like I tell you, I still they learn. So I try to understand waiting me not been they see inside politics. I try to understand all of this. In fact, Honorable Bernadette Lai come to my office. Ms. Nasu talk to me. We talk about the structure we've been there, the temper cabine in days, what we call the new map. Where that one day, now like waiting you they talk so. Now that's that structure they try for bring women them in leadership together, for let them try for see how them go work as one, cross-party initiatives, how them go support themselves. When you have things then where they come now this country will see for development for women. We want to see these political parties working together, pushing that agenda forward. I said, when they explain to me, I get clear understanding. I said, Ms. Nasu, I want to resurrect this new map. I told Honorable Bernadette Lai, they supported me. Plenty people come, I get their own idea. So they helped me. And also, I talked with CGG, because they were very much interested on that particular initiative what I done come up with. They are very much supportive. And as I said, now one of the things that the president will launch them when I just took up office. He launched them inside 2023. So that's now for one, increase with knowledge as women in leadership position, for let we understand how on daily basis would they do we work as women in leadership position, devoid of political party affiliation, so that we will speak with one voice, we go work together and see how they push this your agenda. When the reason make you call in also today for saying how we go support ourselves for see we get a woman president now here. So that structure is one of the things. Last week, just carry forward, we launched the strategic plan and the constitution. Every female minister was invited. The entire female caucus were invited. We invited councillors from Western area because of the lack of resources. They showed up, the councillors. The ministers, only few of us. The MPs.
So you're saying only few ministers showed up, and this is an agenda.
It's no secret because when the gender advisor to His Excellency went to the place, she asked, "How many ministers were here?" Only 6. Then he asked for the MPs.
But these are your
9.
colleagues, and you.
All of us. So this is what I'm telling you. We have a mindset problem, and until we begin to work as women, as one voice, having the agency, will not be able to change things. This is what is lacking now, the space. So that structure
brings us to the point again, like what Nasu Bindi say about, or what making always ask about women supporting women, because one could imagine you're a cabinet minister and this is a government-led initiative and you're launching this event, or you're launching the constitution and stuff, your colleagues will support you. Well, and they didn't show up.
Some of them did not show up. Now, this is truth we're talking about. The MPs, very few, out of the 42. The councillors, the ones we invited, came, the Western area female councillors. So that just tells you that at times we are not interested in some of these things that we do. All man gets in your own interest. So now me your interest are they look for. So apart from that, no. So this is what is dividing us. We took a bill to parliament. We were expecting a lot of women to support. But because also women in leadership position, we are just in the beginning to get this. We do not have the voice or agency in that parliament.
But we had a better voice when we had less women. You understand? We had a voice. We even get a consensus. I mean, in those days when you had the leadership of Marie Ansana and the late Dr. Elizabeth Alpha Lavalley, when a woman and they go, okay, you would see that Reverend Marie Ansane go wear in APC close red, and Dr. Alpha Lavalley, you understand, wear in green and in Kabaslot. You know, those women, you understand, they're not been plenty. We had the Dr. Bernadette Lies there. I mean, the Bintu Myers, you know, they worked so closely together. And let me tell you, it goes back. It goes back because most of the MPs, the female MPs we have in parliament, I would say, we have quite a lot of them, especially from the governing party, from the diaspora, okay? And it would be good, we get for study then, Tinea. We have to study the effect of the JMB on the women's political participation, because
but Madam Nasu, the JMB wing. No, this is you can say a very small group,
but very powerful.
Yeah, but how could it affect a national? Let's talk about
let me come to the national. The reason we make I come back to that is because, you know, we can't skip over things. You understand? How this now we minister of gender, okay? For everybody, not for her political party. She's a public servant. Yeah, a call meeting. The MPs they not come. Most of them not come. Am I right? In most, the ministers, okay, most of them not come. Okay, with this now ministers of this government.
Yeah,
you would expect that if this minister calls a meeting, that these women should be there, considering that, you know, then at the face.
But we couldn't say that is because there is JMB.
No, it is not solely, but I cannot refrain from the impact and the effect, because
but I'm not sure.
But division, they listen.
But I understand, but I'm not sure. The first lady where they lead the JMB goes tell ministers and say, don't go support the
first lady. Wait till make the woman then we go na parliament daddy. We say then go tell the speaker.
Support the first lady, yeah.
You understand? Now the woman then from Musai. They were mostly from the JMB. So you have to look. We have to look at the role.
So is it also safe for the first lady for say, even with me political fights, there are certain women will not support me because they don't believe in me. They know they support her. Look with what's happened with her recently. She complained about being embarrassed. And you get just a section of people will come out and say, yes, this is not right, they shouldn't do it so. And you get a group of people who will not come out and say, this is not right. So she's also not being fairly treated.
So I don't know about fair and fair. No, so then they will come for now. Because a whole different. I don't even want to go into that right now. You understand? When you forget anything on that issue, please call. We'll speak about
I just
fair.
mention them because you mention them. Say the woman that we go to the parliament now, woman them forming group.
Yes, so now I say because I just say that we see this divide, Lamrana, okay, where a government minister will call, okay, and we see very few, okay, and then the first lady complains, say, he embarrassed, you understand? We see majority of the women and we go there, now women and we identified as in JMB group. So we cannot, if we begin, we're not going to go, so that is, there is a divide. Now, the point that I try for say, how, if we were together collectively, okay, even if you not agree with, the first lady, even if you not agree, but because of that collectiveness, okay, you would have seen more women. In fact, enough for be women than just from in GMB. You should have seen SLPP even, women, APC women, women from civil society, women. You understand? We should have seen women regardless of political colors. Okay, so the fact that we're not able to see that, the fact that we're hearing that important meetings are being called, it's not about women not supporting women. We have structural issues.
Yes. I get the point. Madam Minister, yes. How do you solve this? How do you break this division? I get national points. Until we speak about them here and bring and come publicly, people them understand. Then we're not able get a solution to that. How do you fix this? Because if you're not divided, if you the minister get an event for woman them and call woman them, even your colleagues in the shop, then it's worrying and it's a concern.
So we'll keep trying. Yeah. For me, we have the structure already, and then the secretariat is functioning. So now we use this particular moment to reflect again. In fact, my team is already organizing some kind of a meeting again to get the women from all spheres of life so that we engage, we discuss. In fact, for next year's March International Women's Day, we have decided that we're going to have a very big national conference that will last maybe for like 3 days.
Okay. But
to talk about women's issues, to talk about where we're going wrong, to look at how we're going to shape the future of this country. Because without us, this country will never develop. I'll tell you outrightly. Because the percentage of women surpass the percentage of men. And so if we are very much in one voice, working in an agency, trying to push our agenda forward, this will help us. So we need this. So we are planning all of this. This 3 days conference will help us identify these problems. In fact, I will just be there. I mean, the ministry will be there to guide the process. But we want external factors to see so that genuinely people will bring out their issues and pave a way forward, like we did for all other, like Bintumani 1 and 2.
Because you're not getting law now.
Yes,
all of this. I actually want for join me, sister, but I don't think we need for even wait till March.
No, we're not waiting.
So waiting, I go black, and I want for send this because whether you like the first lady, you understand, she holds an office. She's a representation of us. We can hold her accountable, but we also have to support her.
Yes.
Okay, so this is what I think that we need to do. Her office is very powerful to move this agenda forward. Okay, we might not like the way certain things have gone, but that still doesn't mean that we cannot. So I would say, and I am saying this publicly, okay, like I've always said, let us, Madam Minister, through your ministry, call some of us, talk to the First Lady, okay? I'm sure, people will hear, but Madam First Lady, I'm saying to you, you have a platform that could support the government, your office and the ministry, okay? Before we go that meeting, not today we go for go pull all thing. Now we start with in office. Let us have a meeting of women, of all women. No go sit down, we not even want media day. Let we go talk to the mama of the country. Okay, she might have things that she may want to share with us as well, and not so every time we want maybe for Kana media. I think this is actually the first time I come on the media and I speak about her. I think in a way privately I do it, you understand, but the way things they go right now, okay, we don't, even if I don't agree with them, you understand, I would not want to see her being castrated. You know, instead of doing your own, you understand? So, but there are times, you know, you might not so public, you go talk about her all side. So we want the opportunity where we could sit with her, say, okay, this is how some of us feel. But we believe that you still have a platform, not only in Sierra Leone. Now we can remember, say, she is the president of the First Ladies of Africa. So whatever she does, she's representing me. Okay? If he go to parliament, then upset her. You understand? He put a peace 9 years, which I didn't like. You understand? But we want to be able to maybe go and understand and say, okay, when something like that, let it tell you, but let we tell them, but not so public. You understand? We not go to wash. We're not a cancer down. We washing. We want forward like the things that women they say today are pointers. Okay, she might not agree. Her handlers might not agree, but it's not about them. It's about what will take women forward and how do we resolve this and how could she. We're supporting our minister, okay, but we could do better. We could do more.
So is this about the points? Madam Minister, I go ask you this. What's the relationship with your office and the office of the First Lady?
We're working closely. We're working closely. In fact, a week or two before the incident in Parliament, I went to brief her. Because if you have seen some of our initiatives, she has been very much active on this, and we have been also participating in some of our events. Because I believe this is one government, even though she's not an elected or an appointed individual, but she's also complementing government's effort. You see the answer of our girls projects. Some people may not like it, some people may condemn it, but this is a step in the right direction. There are other initiatives which she's working on. So I went to brief her. In fact, we're looking at Sierra Leone hosting the network of women ministers in Africa. Oh yes, because we want to begin small. We want to see how we do within the ECOWAS region. So these are all initiatives that she likes. But we work together, we work closely for, you know, she championed the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act in Parliament, which she took as a private member. So this is also trying to see how she can support women's issues or children's issues in this country. So for me, I think this should not be a problem, what my sister is saying, about meeting the First Lady. So when this incident happened in Parliament, no woman in her right mind will be happy about what.
But the ministry not pull statements and
yes, because we have other ways of engaging.
Okay.
We did engagements, you know, in subtle diplomacy. You know, there are times you don't want to.
I don't think so. The ministry.
Yes, you don't.
For me, I don't
exactly.
think they should have.
No, yeah, but we see a lot of we see ministers and gonna deputy minister and deputy minister.
Yes, but so again, that's the problem. I think. Let me tell you. I think my sister. Just 1 second, because I know you now the minister. You know, let we talk certain things. Yeah, where are they say? I am sure the minister sitting here, you know, after in diplomacy, because you know, say first of all, in a peace, na UN peace, na UN. You understand? So she's a peaceful person. Okay, so I'm sure she would have, but she's carrying an office that represents her. Because I would say, you know, if it been pull, some of us will ask her, you pull them, but then wait, you got for pullback for Parliament. It is not just about women. So I think that issue, now could they go talk then kind issue then they usa for talk. Some of you know they talk this issue in public. You understand? Because in as much as we agree, I don't think it was the time. You understand? If the minister been pulled out before asking certain questions, okay, I think it was too politically. The undertones will not be understand. Yeah, for let you go able for take one, because then people would have asked, oh, if you pull say then talk so.
For other person.
No, not so just for other person, but also her behavior.
For a break. So before that, you know, this is a government, and we have 3 arms of government.
Yeah.
There is the legislative, there is the executive, and the judiciary. So imagine something don't happen with First Lady, and the legislative, nothing gets.
Yeah.
I'm caught in between.
Yeah.
So this is where my work.
You need to be the diplomat.
Exactly. So this is why we play our sort of diplomacy. We were engaging behind the scenes, engaging. I engage.
You don't ever see this minister vex. Anyway, that's a collapse minister.
We did what we could. Okay. We say things to people what we told them. Yeah. We say things then we
engaged.
We engage.
She engaged.
Later, when we know, so we first lady with Mama asked me, don't begin the waiting. We go meet her. We did what we have to do, you know. But there are certain things you don't have to say them here.
Publicly.
Yes, but we play our own part. Me, even as a minister, and I would say, for me, what happened in Parliament should never have happened.
Okay.
So this is why even the structures that we have is also a breeding ground, a training ground. We need capacity enhancement for our women leaders.
You see, but the minister say what's happened. Everything that's happened in Parliament on both sides should never happen.
Okay, I know we got two different personality there. We got the minister, we got diplomatic, we got the activist. But quickly, as we try for round of this conversation, there's the elephant in the room. Something we need to talk about. The Child Right Act and the issue of Parliament's statement about, you know, we not do this, we not remove FGM, we not mention that into, as the minister, you know, I saw you celebrated with that in the past. You went on Twitter, you were so excited about it. What's in the minister in position to this?
It's very clear. We governments don't take a decision. And this decision is very clear. When we consulted in this country, we work with the SOEs, we work with paramount chiefs, we work with MPs, but there were obstacles in taking. You know, any law like that one day, it has its own challenges, and it's a gradual process for me. So the bill went to Parliament, you know. Some people did not support it, others did, yes. But for me, I think in protecting the children of this country, His Excellency has a vision, and that vision is what we're working towards. And thank God he's a visionary leader. So the bill went to Cabinet before going to Parliament. His Excellency supported. We have had a town hall engagement, which says, I am not against cultures and tradition. What we want is how to protect our children. So the bill was, it was looking at how people under 18 or children under 18 should not be initiated into FGM. So this is it, and this is the position of government.
And you expect the president for sign, for giving assent?
The president has the sole right to do what he wants to do with that bill once it gets to him. But I know he's a man with vision. He will look at and say, I have made a promise to this country. In 2018, he campaigned to end FGM. That was one of his manifesto about the Child Rights Bill. In 2023, it was the same. So he kept his promise. So when that bill went to Cabinet, if the president did not support it, it will not exactly. So there is a Cabinet conclusion, which I am working towards, and this is what we exactly inserted into that bill.
You are the president in gender and picking minister. I know you speak to him. Yeah. Is he going to do this soon? You know, the whole nation is waiting.
Yeah, we are still waiting to get the compiled documents from Parliament. Okay. The president has to take a look at it. For any law where they put it, they take a look at them. He get for read and line by line, page by page, foresee how protection measures are there for children.
He's going to consider the controversies as well, because with Parliament
certainly we have been having discussions. So he has the responsibility to protect the children of this country. And I strongly believe that with that one voice, which we had in putting those documents together, the one voice we had in taking that bill to Cabinet until it gets to Parliament is what is his vision. And that is very clear. It is the government's position. So the law is there now without the FGM clause directly. But it is also important to say Parliament is responsible for passing the law, and they are not responsible for interpreting what is in the law.
Okay, Madam Nasu, quickly, you have. I'm sure you get something to say about this. You know, it's a very controversial issue. I'm sure you get interest in picking them, in protecting children as well. And we get this law, but there's a controversy on it, especially with the issue of FGM, between Parliament and waiting the minister say and all that?
So everybody know me, anybody, nationally and internationally, I am one of the people who is against the terminology, okay, of genital mutilation. I am a member of the Bondo Society. I went through my rites of passage. And in terms of the children, it is not new. As gender advisor, in fact, the UN, when I work at the UN, my first role where I get as gender human rights officer, okay, now been for work on this issue. And we started saying to them the terminology itself can go, but no, we don't pass all the inside in there. As a government, we know say they use female circumcision or bondo and so on and so forth. Yes, but we started this and the Sowes in 2010, and the minister way been go around. They told her, we've done a lot of work. Where in 2012, on the 30th of August in Kenema, the Sowes, over 2,000 Sowes in this country, through Honorable PC Madam Matilda Yayu Mina in Kenema, when I was appointed, the Sowes came all over this country. They gave their commitment and they said they would want the government, okay, to legislate. We would let the government give them the authority. I have it on video, okay? So let's just come in, Madam Minister. So we started doing this. But then the moment then because the parliamentarians then get most of them get their own agenda. We get Obgayet Bundobush them and this and that. All these, most of these anti-FGM people, when during elections you don't see them. You understand? So there is a lot of hypocrisy in this. Okay, so these Sowes came and they wanted to see if they could sit together. We were supposed to get a big conference. That's in they hijack them. I told my minister, where they go through this, I say, there is a lot. But when that's in the reach parliament, you know, people use the societies, both male and female, both boys and girls, okay, as a political currency. You understand? So I think it is right. I am very much against children being initiated in any society, both male and female, because those societies, you understand, are our traditions, and you know the other things that take place there really prepares you for adulthood, right? So became business not for day per society business. That has always been my position. But but most of the time when we did this, we get for talk about the role of the international community in all of this, because you have institutions where also get and then your agenda, because this thing not supposed for them now, not so now we for done with this long term, but because people have their agendas. Okay, when we said children, then okay, we know some UN agencies, and I would like next time we're having this, I would want you to invite an agency like UNICEF, UN Women, UNFPA, because I have something to say. I don't want to say it behind their back. That definitely, please do on this issue, totally on this issue. That they undermined, okay, the possibility. You understand? There was one agency where actually go report the other agency to Ban Ki-moon then. When we were talking about this 18, they said no, total. So they moved the goalpost. We kept saying to them, this issue, let we start dear. You understand? Let's understand. But no, they went into zero tolerance.
Definitely.
We not let law start something. We anger. You understand? Today we want to talk about the female president, because we get some. Because this FGM business or this whatever, bring them camp, bring all the players, bring the proposals, bring them come. Bring them
the consensus is it should be children shouldn't be initiated.
No, below 18 it's a no.
Yes, so it's something you're looking for.
Yes, I'll be very much excited. I'll be one of the happiest persons if that law, the president do the needful.
Okay, thank you so much. And the question we asked this morning now whether we are ready and looking forward to having a female president. Is that something you're looking forward to?
I am very much excited when and each time somebody say, "Who still they get female presidents in this country?" You know, for me. Then they say we not get women them. They are women. There are few women that I think will
fit.
fit. Yes, will fit that particular description.
And
so
if,
some of the men,
and if there, you're a member of a political party now, if there is a woman presidential candidate, you go support her.
Why not? I am there to support, and I will support each and everybody that comes up as a woman. In fact, this structure where I don't get chance for talk about a lot more today, and also we'll get another time for tell you waiting the reason why. Because that particular structure, which is called the New Map and the Association of Women and Councillors, is a structure that prepares this future, which people are not seeing now. But a lot has to be done to get it where it has to be. So for me, I believe that, and this is a stepping stone, we want to be women that other women will envy. So for instance, now we have these women presently who are parliamentarians, councillors, and we want people to be motivated by what we do. Okay. So when you are executing your duty, they see that, oh, this is a woman that is doing this. I want to be like that woman. So that will bring many more women. Exactly.
Yes. Madam
so
Nasu,
this is the breeding
Madam
ground.
Nasu, you get intention for contest for being president? Maybe in 2028.
2028?
Yes.
I would have loved to. And honestly, you see, you get for also be truthful to yourself.
Yeah.
I get everything for make I run this country. I have
and you can be a
everything.
good president.
Absolutely, you understand. But you get for become if them be say if we get a constitution where they allow independence, I mean for go. But I have to go through a political party. You understand? So they talk about again we from the beginning of the conversation, Ali. You get for go through this male, strictly dominated political parties who are gatekeepers. If they're not able to give woman what you call them chair or deputy chair. The presidency, you understand? So for me, I mean somebody like Yvonne Akisoya don't show in earlier on for now. But let me tell you, before you woman they come out, it has to be a woman. I will support a woman, and I am for that 100%, including me. But we got to do homework as well, because the men do their homework. You know, they just you go say I want to be this because me na woman, and you expect. We need to understand what you stand for, because some woman and they I swear to God, then your issue they under. Okay, we get some man them where. Anyway, so it's not just about a woman, but we have those credible women within this country. Right now, we look at NRA, we get a very formidable woman in the woman of Geneva, Bangura, very, very strong. She's quiet, they do in best, you understand? That position there, we had Haja Kala day before, we know we think women can pass. So we have women. So for me, the question is, I will be very happy to be somebody's running mate, because that one day they go for and this time. You understand?
You get intention for go for.
Of course I'm going to go out. Me, I come out because we're not good. Let me tell you why. It's important. It's important because we cannot be coming here, sitting here, saying, "Oh, the woman is ready, the woman and the way." Some of we get all the capacity where we able. You understand? So like Zainab Sheriff don't begin to call name some of we, and people are talking to women like us. There is a whole movement going around. You understand?
Yes, just talk about the first lady. Maybe go one.
Let it come. Now he right. If we all they come out, we they support Sudari. So anybody will come out. You understand? It is going to be a movement. Then at that point now, what we then at the platform, when they can support one green woman. No, so fala business this.
Now
movement, you understand? So we are going to hold the parties to account, you understand? For Giwi, either a woman.
But as you say earlier, a woman they need for show up, for come out for the flag bearer as well within the party.
Yes.
And
we need those. So, of course, so we don't see in the APC, we don't see Yvonne Akiso, the other woman they name them, they come. The SL people don't they Shumu, the first lady and this and that. But I believe if we not get the top 2028, we must get VP Naya.
Okay.
So
Finally,
this is why you see most of our initiatives are looking at women's economic empowerment, the financial inclusion, because you have to empower those women. When women are economically empowered, then it helps them to even realize their rights. It helps them to also take charge of the responsibilities that they want to hold to the state. So empowering women is what our motive is.
So yeah,
Definitely.
now for let the woman then get them money for themselves, which we already get with the we mumunyere money.
And that's what they try for open bank for woman there.
Yes, no, we don't open it because you know what's in. We don't want where woman want symbol or he want this. Somebody get for say let go for lunch. He want go sleep with and all this nonsense.
Yeah.
You understand? So this time it's not about whether I become vice president or president or leader, but we they come out. We they show say we are interested and we will debate. We will hold the men to account. We hold the political parties to account that we are here. The reason we make now where one woman come out, you understand? So please,
plenty.
women of Sierra Leone,
It's a movement.
women of Sierra Leone, it no matter wetin you party say. If you know say you capable, come out na do. Come out for president, come out for vice president. In fact, President Bio, where they do the next one, give me chief minister when a woman. Yeah, come on, we have to take this position. You understand? Take the message to him. You understand? David Senga is doing what he's doing, but for me, it's about women. Give me woman chief minister. Give me woman defense minister. Now, you don't hold that position. The president leaves that position. Give one woman. We have women. I mean, come on, he has done so well. Let me land on this, okay? Because they call me Adukbu okay, say Nasu, they dirty, they clean. The fact of the matter is, I've worked for a president, and I know that not to all 10 and like sugarcoat him. You understand? So you should be able to tell him, okay, you're doing very well here, but this side, so the business. So you have had the opportunity and the blessing to sign the gender equality and women's empowerment policy and bill into an act. You understand? I am holding this president because he don't open the game. Okay, he said in a game changer.
Yeah.
Change the game for where you they left. Nominate, support woman for be president after you.
So you tell President Bio.
Me president.
No, so you are saying to President Bio, he gets if he's supporting, he should support a female flag bearer for the SLPP.
Mr. President, retired Brigadier Dr. Julius Maada Bio, Fountain of Honor. All them medal then where you get. You have signed the Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Act. Your biggest legacy would be to promote and support a female flag bearer for your party for 2028. And by doing so, that will urge the APC to do the same. Or Dengogiwi vice president. But what we want from both political parties, so that is to His Excellency, to the All People's Congress, okay, which is my party, okay, we are also talking to you to say, please encourage women, bring women in, the game don't open. This now not so about whether we want to man or we don't want to man. The women are here. We are competent, we are confident, we have been leading. Some of you know they wait for political position and for lead. We are leading. So the women agenda is the Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Agenda. 2028, we are coming full-chested with our breast, with our sides, with our brains and our money. We are contesting.
Thank you so much for ending on that note, Madam Nasu Fofana, and thanks to Madam Minister, Dr. Aissata Mahoy. We don't get a very good conversation this morning. This is what the devotion is about. Come, talk with open mind, the truth, and say them as it is, and advocate for what is right as well. Well, now going this segment of the conversation, we'll take a quick commercial break, but not left the devotion. It will continue after the break. Continue for watch and listen.
Me man, you no go believe this. Orange Money cash out fee don't count on to only 1% for any amount you cash out.
Young lady, now true say Orange Money they charge now 1% for cash out?
Yes, sir. Just 1% of the amount where you want for cash out.
So if I cash out 1,000 leons, now 10 leons no more they pay?
Exactly. 10 leons for 1,000 leons.
So me picking, if I cash out 100 leons, now 1 leon they pay?
Yes, ma. Just 1 leon for 100 leons.
Wait, bar. If I pull 50 leons, that now only 5 cents that they pay?
Now you don't talk so.
Wow, this one fool me much. I know one day here is such low fee. Orange Money don't make things easy for we all.
Now, cash out for only 1% of the amount with the widest agent network na Salone. Na the cheapest cash out fee, no more stress, no more high fees, just easy transaction. Orange Money, dey any outside you go.
Are you tired of missing all your online meetings due to unreliable internet? Or are you paying too much for your internet and experiencing low speeds or even struggling with connectivity during video calls, streaming your favorite football match or show? WorldLink Communications Sierra Leone Limited, authorized reseller of Starlink in Sierra Leone, is here for your businesses and enterprises with super fast, unbeatable and affordable speeds here to cater to your needs. At WorldLink, we provide local support anytime, any day. To know more about our services, visit us at our office at 115 Beach Road, Lumley, or contact us on 080 000 111 or 075 000 111 or on our website at sl.wlnet.com. WorldLink Communications, empowering connectivity in Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone is a beautiful country. It's beautiful people.
And welcome. This is Truth Radio on FM 103.9. We same way today on Facebook, on YouTube as well. This is the Truth Morning Devotion. We don't get a very, very good conversation on women's empowerment, women in politics, the FGM, the Child Rights Act, and all of that. And that's been a very, very good conversation. And you know, the take home is the woman them ready for show up. Nasu don't call on the president, you don't call on the APC, the main opposition, for ensure say then gets a woman, you know, we go show up for be president in 2023. 28. It's interesting, and na conversation and I will get for continue with. Definitely, we get for the bring people and for can talk about. What do you think as a citizen? You think say now an attempt for we get a woman as a president, and you think say it's time for we put women forward after we the men they don't do a lot. We can get a bit of other conversation very quickly. It's about a publication we do. You know, this publication, raise a lot of, conversation on the social media page and as well. And we see a lot of people, the bloggers, other media institutions, carry them and report about them. And it became very interesting. People were asking about who side the figure come on, who side the figure day, and who that we talk to, who are the sources of the story. But within the show we as well, we and the editor been to get conversation about how people don't read, because if you go into the story actually explain how we came about getting this projected figure, and Uda na the sources, Uda na the people where we talk to na the story, and some things and the way they happen, we definitely get for live with them, then get for be part of we. But before we go into we guess quickly, let me take this story where my colleague Nafisa to do for we. Let me just watch them, and then we go come to we guest.
Na Salone, 83% of women don't go through female genital mutilation (FGM). The World Health Organization say this practice not get any health benefit, and it brings serious problem we go last for the rest of their life. Even with that, the new Child Rights Act where Salone Parliament don't pass no ban FGM. This don't make plenty human rights and some civil society groups them vex. And the ECOWAS Court of Justice will say the government violates the rights of women and picking them because they not criminalize the practice. The court call them torture. But some group like the National Survey Council not agree for banner. Them say Bondo na strong culture and tradition, and say women they get the right for choose. While Parliament not take action yet, civil society group then and some government people they push for make them ban FGM. But the National Council of Surveys and one group what they recall Sierra Leone women are free to choose, they praise Parliament for keep the tradition because they not put FGM inside the Child Rights Bill. Plenty people they beg President Bio for not sign the law and instead follow what the ECOWAS court don't talk. Now, the final decision there with President Bio, it face pressure from both sides. One side want make it reject the law and add the ban, the other side want make it sign them and keep the tradition. The future protection of the country in women and picking them, they wait for waiting it will decide.
Plenty thanks to Nafisa too for that report today. And then I just you understand what in the story we will do, it creates a lot of buzz and controversy. Different opinions and views. But they can't talk about this morning. And inside the studio we get with Ibrahim So Kamara, when the national coordinator, programs coordinator of the Coalition for Equality and Gender na Salone. Mr. Kamara, good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Mr. Kamara, I'm sure you don't see the story, you understand, and there's this question about whether it's true the LGBTQ community is in Salone, the people, and is it growing? Is it a community that is existing at all?
Definitely, the LGBT community they exist, and that particular figure they par the newspaper. Definitely, I strongly believe they will even pass. Yeah, because
you're a member of the community.
Yeah, I'm a community member. That is one, and secondly, me na LGBT activist. The figure we arrive at based on a research we National AIDS Secretariat we do, because I be really want for ensure say then target people when are divers of the HIV/AIDS infections. So then do one survey them called Know Your Pandemic, Know Your Response. So that survey was conducted in 2010. And that survey, it be really tell we say, now be 19,906 MSM, which are men who they get sex with men. And about 33,000, then fixed down to lesbians. So that survey was done in 2010, that's not 15 years ago. And before that then, and after that, other things then become like dignity be doing your own back. We then forget about 50,000. So we check all out and they even pass. And trust me, we don't ever get correct figure in terms of LGBT issues. The reason being that majority, they're the closest because of the kind of situation where the LGBT community find themselves. So like for let you go get approximate figure, you know, get for easy. But that figure the way they pay newspaper, so a 100% right. 100% right.
You just advocate for people, or you're part of you which would that not you?
Well, my gender identity always remains secret. Because it's not just a media, because these are things that we they happen at the L world, now the LGBT community. Because if I show my identity now, I strongly believe say I will get some amount of problems.
Okay.
So
that's
like,
fine. We
yes, but me now LGBT advocate, and I've been into this for the past 15 years because the coalition itself was established in 2012.
Okay.
So since then, we've done the work with lesbians, bisexual, trans, and gays. Because when they talk of LGBT, they talk of lesbians, where now woman will not get feelings for man, but he get feelings for a woman. Then they separate. You get bisexual, when now somebody will get feelings for man, at the same time he get feeling for woman. They get, of course, the gay, where we they refer to as MSM, where are men having sex with men, they not get feeling for woman. So now so the sexual orientation day. So when you group all them people and they together, then statistics pass 95,000.
So who are them boku pass the other one then?
Well, are the bisexual. The bisexual then plenty pass the lesbians and the gays. Because of how the community and how family can perceive them, you will be naturally be a gay, but because of family pressure, you will be forced to marry. You will naturally be a lesbian, but because of family pressure, you will forced for married. And when you be lesbian, you marry to a man, you know to lesbian again. You automatically become a bisexual. So now bisexual are plenty throughout.
So what's in the drive this growth, in the country, especially where Salone, a country where as you say, people because they frown at this, family pressure and all of this. What's in the drive the growth of the LGBTQI community?
Interestingly, LGBT not a choice. Not a choice. Not a thing we person just take for himself. LGBT issues get to do with nature. Now nature. 70% of all LGBT people in a salon. Now nature, meaning as who they born them. Maybe the 15 or 20% will be nurture. Like maybe gay, the sister wants you, I recruit you into the gayism. So like the 10% therefore be like what we call system. For example, if woman can do way na heterosexual, that meaning you get feelings for man. But because of you don't get so much disappointment for men, you will decide for say, okay, you know something, let us forget about man. Let go to woman. So then three type of people and then they one, you get nature, you get nurture, you get circumstance. So because of that nature, that's why they are growing. And every day, sexual orientation, they improve. Every now and then, sexual orientation, they appear. For instance, sexual orientation are for each and every person. Not only for homosexuality. You self-see also you get sexual orientation. Meaning you get specs, you get people the way you want, you get person where you get feelings for. You get the type of woman where you get feelings for. And well, that's what you did at the LGBT world back. So that's what it did.
So with Salone, this community, how una the fear on. You talk about family pressure. Before now, you hardly get people and come out and talk about this openly, you know. And what we try for do now for see how we can give voices to minority people we get their own sexual orientation, cultural belief, for come out and talk about them, because it's part of society. There is, we can't just chase you people out, say no, go away. But living with this, being say gay or lesbian, how is it like living in this country and your community?
It's not really easy for be a gay or a lesbian. First and foremost, all lesbians, gay and bisexual get self-guilt. We get self-guilt. We in them. Secondly, it's not really
guilt
easy.
About what?
About being a lesbian or
so
being
you're
a
doing
gay.
something wrong, or society they accept you?
That the guilt they have, because of them don't take and say now the society don't take and say now then are outcast. Then secondly, you think of family pressure. Family pressure are one of the main things the way they actually abhor homosexuality. And trust me, some people the way you date to them and they regulate you. Because you can't be with your mother and your father, then definitely they come with so girls. One, they will question you. And if you find out say you know how to change that system, they then go disown you. And we don't get a lot of series, we don't get a lot of cases them where people in the throw them things and I do because of who they are. Landlord said they give notice because of who they are. Religion they talk because of who they are. Culture they criticize of who. It's not really easy.
So I wanna the thrive in terms of one thing where I think concerning is healthcare as well. You know, you mentioned about the HIV/AIDS, the secretariat, them research about MSM and transmitting HIV as well. What's in the condition of health services, you know, to people who are involved in this?
Well, I would say it don't much more improve, and honestly, there's a funding for that on health. And
we don't as organization they provide.
Yeah, and one of our partner members they win and Dignity in the work on the MSM, and definitely the structure is now then as Dignity Association now they get for actually get the MSM them, make sure say they get a doctor when they go treat them, because at first we human get infection, then they go for go check you, then you turn you ways, they not get the one taken. So that particular project they decide, okay, let me recruit a doctor. So it is health side not too bad. Just that we get 5 indicators that we really work on as a coalition. One, we get economic well-being. Without the absent, nobody need to do nothing for that one day. And now they suffer more because we are poor and so we never make decision. So forget like economic well-being, that will be good. And secondly, political and civic participation. We are always in the closet. That also is a gap. Yeah. Then thirdly, you get education. Then fourthly, the two they promote more when a safe space, because we want for let people in security conscious, see that the law did it, and then we create space, safe space for all of them.
So legally, it's illegal in Salone.
Yeah.
According to the law. How una they operate in an una they do something that is very illegal in this country? You can be arrested for coming out and saying yes, being a part of this community, even though you don't identify you gender or you sex or stuff. How do you cope with that? Doing this and having at the back of your mind say no, this is why they do illegal law, then go arrest me anytime.
Well, human rights point of view, we need to look at them. So we look at the law, 1861 is there. When I borrowed law from the British, we have listed that law don't pass 250 years. And that law they has to be transformed. But definitely when they do programs, the first thing we take into consideration is safety. If there is no safety, we need to ever converge. So safety and security, now we main watchdog we they use for do all we programs them. And we still did one. And this law we did by the constitution. For the past 15 years, I don't ever see say them use them. Like for example, engage person, like homo or something like a lesbian, then catch them, then carry them go police, then jail. No, the law not apply to nobody yet since we did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And So you want to say una dey live freely?
No.
But you're not being harassed by the law. As you say, they don't ever arrest anybody in
For the time being.
Okay, but una they organize una event them freely.
Yeah.
So how una can converge? How una they identify somebody? Is it that I need for shop and say me a member and but una they identify somebody for able to protect them or get the service una they provide?
Yeah, already we know ourselves that we involved, the Rainbow family.
How una they identify somebody?
Well, definitely, not just one person you need to forget. For example, if I have to go now na Kenema, if I have to establish na Kailau, I just need to forget one person, when I like a gay, and go give me the rest of the members, then we all be one man, we all be one family. That's so we're able to identify ourselves. Yeah.
Would they organize parties, activities?
Yes, we can organize shows.
For just on a community people, or maybe not to part of Amakin, you go attend if you want?
It all depends. If you that person way, they show say you they support. But mostly, most of the things that we can do now mainly for the LGBTI community. If you go there, meaning you get for day in line with what they do. Otherwise, that's also we. So
there was this story I remember. I think a political newspaper been published a story there about some people that were married somewhere and they were chased out and Unaki organized weddings and stuff like that.
Yeah, then they're married.
Now Salonia now.
Yes.
How then can organize? How Unaki organize it?
Well, marriage can always take place among the LGBT community. The safer ones.
Okay.
Then the one who are not safer, the one that we can just say, okay, I invite heterosexual society. Because I remember in Moiba town, people are married, the pastor will even go officiate that marriage was suspended. The people will be actually married, then banish them. They will not say they actually did now. Marriage can take place, but in a highly secretive way.
So I want to let you talk to society. People already watch you and listen to you. What do it mean for be gay or bisexual or lesbian? What do it mean for be that kind of person in a society like this?
It's not really easy because society perception, they take LGBTQ community members as an outcast. That's the first thing. So that is why we as a coalition can always preach tolerance. Because if we not tolerate each another, you can't you know they will fight against sexuality. It's not possible. It's not ever possible. Because remember, we will be small, and up till it happen, you will be warned as a small boy not to play with girls. Girls will be warned not to play with boys. We will play with boys, but definitely you will not get that orientation day. You know, will ever become gay. You will play with girls till you 17, 18. You will not to your chromosome stand, the work so, or not to your gene. You know, ever be bisexual or neither lesbians. So like lesbianism, bisexuality, and gayism or homosexuality in general is all about nature.
Now feeling.
Yes, in emotional feeling. Emotional feeling.
You know, you say you don't dare into this for over 15 years, right?
Yeah.
What's the reaction of your family, you know, your community? I'm sure people they listen you and go see you as well.
Well, definitely, maybe possibly today my family will get to know today because maybe they're able for listening this. But I've always been working the closest.
Wow, really?
Yeah, definitely.
You married?
Yes.
Get picking them?
I get 2.
Boy and girl?
Yes. Before speaking at 17.
Where you with?
Ide.
Okay, so how you they operate?
Well, basically, me and the advocate for LGBT rights.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, is this not thing where you don't ever discuss with your family or discuss with people in your community or, you know, people that will know you and go frown at you, say, no, this is not something you should do?
I never discuss them. I don't even have the courage to discuss it. Though I have a very flexible family, but I don't want to discuss them. Me only because family not just biological. I now belong to the L world. I now belong to the gay community. Yes. And that day now. So plenty of them, a majority of them, they know me.
So apart from you, family, you wife, you married, you get a partner in the gay community?
Not for this media.
Okay. Well, we want to thank you so much for where you join we this morning for discuss this issue. And what will you want to say to parents, to the people of this country, because like I say, it's illegal, but the reality is, like you mentioned, we get people them way a part of our community where they live in our community them. Even though acceptance is difficult, but the number is growing.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you want to say to the public, the government, parents them as well?
Well, for the government, I think therefore expunge the 1861 Act, where they will condemn the Sodomy Act. Government will actually expunge them. Then to parents, I'd also have to tell and say there is one thing they call sexual orientation. We all get sexual attraction, each and every one of us. So if you find out say you're picking at this way, you don't need for abandon them. Now so income, not a choice we make. And to colleagues them, I strongly believe say let we embrace each other and let we ensure say we practice tolerance at all level, because sexuality nothing way in the ever erode. Not to when are fake. It is in you and you get for die go with them.
Well, thank you so much, Ibrahim So Kamara, the National Programs Coordinator for Equality, an equality organization they advocate for the LGBTQI community na Salone. We've been talking to them and the story we'll do na Truth newspaper. This story sparked a lot of controversy and discussion, not controversy, as well, negatively. But a lot of people were asking questions and about the community, and people and they will come in and say, yes, it's happening there in the community, it's growing. And to some extent, it's how do we accept that? We get people of their sexual orientation there where they live with we, and how do we maybe live along with them as a nation. Definitely. But thank you very much for joining us this morning. This is now waiting we try for doing our Truth Media, for give a voice to people in our society, people we get their own sexual orientation, traditional and cultural orientation. We just don't talk about FGM and all of that. It's not just about talking about politics and all that thing, but people and they live in fear. Do you quickly I will ask you, they live in fear?
No.
But you get members of our community where they perhaps free for their life or their security and safety?
Yeah, definitely. Only one that we actually live with their parents, I foresee they're always a fear. Because parents can always dictate what you want for be. But there are others out there who are independent. They can do anything they want to do. They want to do girls, they want to do boys. They're independent. So the one that we're not strong enough, and they can always get pressure.
Okay, well, thanks so much, Mr. Kamara, for joining we na the program this morning. Many thanks to all we viewers and listeners, them, all the one that we don't join in our program. We guested this morning the Minister of Gender, Dr. Aissata Mahoy, Madam Nasu Fofana. So, una we viewers, the comments them many as well online, and as well, people them we send messages. Unfortunately, we not go able read them messages and we want for say thanks to una all for the comments them we una send, and thanks to my colleague them, the technical and production team, for putting the program together. And I had the Truth Morning Devotion the end for today. But remember, say no matter the challenge where you go through, sometimes the world go try for run faster. But if you pray, learn, and plan, you go run wiser. Is that Truth Devotion with the rise with truth and the wake with hope, because now that's the keep we going as we play we on part for make Salone better. Me na the man we don't lead the devotion this morning. The devotion go a bit longer because we've been getting some other issues for discuss. One me party can say school over, devotion don't end. Teacher meets back. Just sit down. You want left school quick, oh, Mr. Kamara. What's happy? Mr. Kamara left way. Me and you need forget food, so not go it. Yeah. So Mr. Kamara want go. You want go. But school over. Wherever you are, thanks for joining us all this long. Have a lovely day. Stay peaceful. Continue for following our social media and on FM 103.9. Today we meet back tomorrow for study devotion. 6:30 now they start. With we prayer national pledge for start the day going. Have a lovely day and not forget to say, na true the last. My name na Amadou Lamranapa.
Allo kende jaramana ni mama salana biyo
This is Truth Radio, 103.9 FM. We empower the nation.